final benediction, but let me introduce the last piece on the program right now, and this is Katie Horner, who's going to tell us about her piece, which is called You People. Katie.
Hello everyone, my name is Katie Horner. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am the writer of a piece called You People. And the setting of the piece is it's 50 years into the future. The world's supply of oil is down to its last few barrels. The previous decade has been wrought with rolling blackouts, food and water scarcity, rations, ensuing riots, and a militarized police force totally foreign to us today. All climate experts were ousted from the president's cabinet 15 years ago. In a green haven of Oregon, they worked to mitigate the worst effects of the energy shortage and acted courageous treason. This song, The Legend of Nell, Downe, starts off Act 2. At the end of Act 1, the group has just been arrested and now have been released and are reconvening a little shakily. Nell Downe, the group's older sister, if you will, has been held a few days longer. She now rejoins the group, and they ask her why, and she tells Kimberly and the rest of the group, through a bit of comedic storytelling, that she had a prior arrest.
You really want to know? Yes! All right, officer. You ask me if I know why I'm here.
Oh, all right, why are you here?
And I'm actually a little unclear. 'Cause I don't think I've acted unfairly, no. And in point of fact, I know there to be substantial reason to believe I was acting in self-defense. And rather than keep you in suspense, I'd like to give you my remaining 2 cents.
Yeah, sure, please do.
You're really nailing this, by the way. The gravitas is just... I had a job in Portland, Oregon, that was moved to the Lone Star State, where every tractor registration's up to date. And the first night I went to the bar and asked the guy for a vodka martini, and he told me you need a man to order it. Or come back in a bikini. Now this was nothing new to me. And if anything, it's exactly what I thought this place would be. So I went to the market and bought a handle and drank about half and sang a song to my life, now in shambles. My name is now Downe, and I live in a town where the menfolk believe they're in 1953, and the role of a Jane is to let him explain as they cry to the sky, asking why, dear God, why did you have to give women a brain? Singing why, singing why, am I afraid? Why'd you purchase a firearm?
What?
Why'd you purchase a firearm?
Why? What did you purchase a firearm?
That's a really good question. There's a boy who after school will mount his bike and roam the neighborhood, hiding his acne beneath his hood, singing at the top of his lungs as he smiles a wicked smile through his braces that he wishes all his friends were dead, to the tune of Cantown Races. I wish all my friends were dead, doo-da, doo-da. I want to shoot them in the head, do-diggly-doo-da-day. So I stuck to the shadows as I followed him home. Don't ask me why I did. Mostly out of concern for anyone within 15 miles of this kid. So I knocked on the door and told his mother what I'd heard, and tried not to flinch as his big burly brother shot dead a bird. And she said, I'm a creep, who the fuck am I to follow her kid? I'm a pedophile, while just behind this woman unstrung her charming little boy had the cat by the tongue. never mind, ran home and I bought that gun. My name is now Downe, and I live in a town where the people bounce around in their pickup truck clown gangs with guns on their hips and paint on their lips as they cry in the sky, asking why, dear God, why was I born with such pain and hunger pangs? Singing why, singing why, whoa, why am I alone?
Yes, great. Now tell me about the day of the incident.
Okay, officer. There's a man who every afternoon cleans the corner of Main and Market and rolls up with his megaphone and parks it until sundown. To anyone who'll listen or won't, he shouts and spits without taking a breath. The sky is turning pink, it's a feminist plot, and the government's coming and we're all getting shot, and we gotta stop gay people or all our children will catch autism. And wants to know why the fuck I'm looking at him. This was nothing new to me. Heard much of the same and worse back in the city. So I tried to pass and give him a wide berth. Suddenly bent down and grabbed a handful of dirt, which he threw in my face, said I'm a liberal whore who needs a good dicking, or maybe more, 'cause only then would I realize my only good part's between my thighs. But since I'm a bitch, too loud, too pushy, no man would even want my smelly. He didn't even know my name. We'd never even spoken at all. So I introduced my knee to his balls. And like insects from out of the woodwork, every Hicksville neighbor and his brother came to see what I'd done. That radical bitch. And they told me don't run, and you'd better not flinch. And then with hands on their guns, started penning me in, and a guy with a neck beard grabbed my chin, and before I could think any logical thoughts, I grabbed my gun and fired a few shots, swore front and all of the woodwork. So every Hicksville neighbor and his brother would know I am a radical bitch who gets a little unhinged when I feel a bit threatened and my space is infringed. Then as I shot at some windows, I heard a shout, and a can of soup almost knocked me out. And as I whirled around to see who it was the psychopath boy. And as I turned around, old Neckbeard stepped in, and I didn't mean to, but I kind of shot him in the shin. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If it was hard to hear, imagine living through it. So I leave it to you to decide what to do with this radical bitch from Portland, OR, whose story was lengthy and pretty bizarre. But before you lock me away, there's just one more thing I'd say, and then I'll let you get on with your day. I never asked for them, they never asked for me, and somehow we're surprised when we don't exist peacefully. You don't force two people with opposite needs to stay in a union for financial means. My name and I lived in a town where the people meet fear with a fight and a shootout, and what makes us the same is an idea we made from the labor of slaves built on millions of graves. And I don't think that's something we have to save. My name is Nell Downe, and that's the end.
First and foremost, I have to thank Linda Henderson, our music director.